Hey, what is up, everybody? We're here with the only Purrely in top 32. This man in Alabama last weekend told me that he was going to top this event, and what do you know? He topped the event. Tell us a little about your deck. What's your name? How'd you do?
My name's Josh Levine. I went 9-2 in Swiss and placed 23rd overall, and I lost round 1 in top cut to Crystal Blanc. I told him last week in Tuscaloosa when that ban list dropped, I said,
Yes,
I've been telling Konami I can be trusted with 2 Delicious, but I've been lying for a long time. And it just makes the deck building so much easier. I played 3 white and 2 black. The biggest issue I've been having with last format is I was just drawing 2 all the time, and you have to play 3 white cats because sometimes you just have to fiend for memories to make noir on your own turn going first. Unfortunately, I didn't have to go first very much. I went 2 and 10 on die rolls, and I think I played maybe 5 or 6 games the whole tournament going first. I lost more than half of them. But other than that, it's the complete standard Purrely engine. It's just 3 white, 2 black, and then max out everything else except trap. 3 street. That card is literally the nuts. Every game you see it, you auto win against all Snake Eye decks. Max out memories, 2 sleepy, 2 delicious, 3 crossout. This card is so good. I crossed out so much stuff today, and yesterday too. It's just really good when you don't open street. Crossout's basically a 4th copy of street. I played the mirror in round 7, and crossout was like the best card of my deck. I lost die roll. He set up like the standard baby noir combo, and I crossed out of the Yeep and basically set up an unbreakable board because Purrely can't crack the Purrely board otherwise. You just have 2 guys, like 2 big cats swinging at each other. So crossout for Yeep was the nuts, and then I drew crossout game 3 going first and crossout a black cat, and that was the nuts. The one trap that I forgot about. Played 1 called by and just 3 imperms.
Just 3 imperms.
Just 3 imperms, just 3. And then the 1 rivalry. This card was really good, but every time I draw it, I lost because either I drew it going second or I drew it going first into a player with Cosmic.
In theory, that card's insane, though.
In theory, that card's insane. I'm pretty sure it won me at least 2 games in Swiss, but I drew it both games in Top Cut, so now we're not a fan. Played 13 hand traps, 3 Nib, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, and then the 3 Imperms I showed you before, plus the 1 Droll. This was mainly for Crossout, but got me a free game win against Fire King, where I went first, kept it in for Crossout, and I drew Droll Nib, and he opened 4 hand traps with Bonfire. So it was super free, and I played a lot of Snake today. I played 4 Fire King, I only lost to 1. I played 3 Pure with like all the synchro junk, and I only lost to 1. I played against 1 Cash, 1 Purrely, 1 Voiceless, 1 Sword Soul. In round 11 of YCS Raleigh, I lost to Runic Plunder Patrol. This guy, Douglas, you are the GOAT. You are simply better than everyone else. I didn't see if you won your top 32 game, but I'm begging that you did. The extra deck is not standard. I think last format with Cash running around, a lot of people were playing 2 Zeus, and I was too. Honestly, I wasn't even playing SP because every time I made it, it felt like I lost. But it's just the normal amount of cats. 8 cats still. No need for the second plump because you're never summoning Delicious twice. You can always put it back with Yeep. 2 big black cat, and then I played 1 big white cat. I wasn't gonna play this card, but then my friend Ronald at the very end came in and was like, hey, do you want this? It's a German CR, and I was like, okay, now I have to play it.
I guess I'll play it.
Only rank 1 I played was Assembled. This card was a nuts. This breaks so many boards for free. Either after they use Princess or if they don't make Princess, which most of the players didn't make for some reason, trying to play around Nib, I guess.
That's interesting.
You just poke them and then downward Zeus. This card was the nuts against Cash. Literally won me a free game. 1 downward, only 1 Zeus. I was gonna play 2 because I don't like the Cash matchup is really easy if you draw like talents, but I didn't want to just get it ripped and then have no answer to a big board post side because I don't play a lot of blowouts. But I just played the 1. I only played the 1 Cash, and was a problem. Typhon, this card won me so many games. Slamming Typhon, beating over SP, and then spinning
When it's good, it's good.
That
When it's
card
good, it's
is
really
so good. Anima, I made Anima
The best one in the game.
exactly 0 times, and I made SP exactly once, and I think it lost me the game. This card is so bad. I mean, man, I think the most I've used this in like the past month is, and I'm borrowing this from Will. Shout out Will for letting me borrow his SP that I made once and it cost me a game. The only time I made SP, I think it's just because I bricked really bad, and it's basically SP pass, which is honestly, it might as well be Black Cat pass. It really does nothing. Side deck, there's no heat. Honestly, this was probably not correct. Looking back, there were some cards in here that shouldn't have been in here. 3 Fisher, this card is the nuts. Going second into basically every game 2 or every game 3, if I won game 1 or lost game 1, I just bring this card in. If they end on IP Flamberge, surprise, surprise, this card OTKs them. I played Herald for the crossout target. Only resolved it once, which is super good. I talked to every Fire King player, every Snake Eye player I asked. I said, are you playing Underworld Goddess? And said, yes. I said, are you playing Curry Car? They said, no. Despite that, I played around Curry Car all tournament because I was not about to get, a 3K Fairy slapped on me for no reason.
That's fair.
I played 2 talents. It was 3. I cut the 3rd for this. Came up once, so I was glad I did. I sided this card in exactly once. I sided both copies in exactly once. I sided in 1 copy sometimes when I was siding these in, and I didn't have a 4th card because usually it's just the crossouts in the rivalry come out going second.
That's fair.
I played 3 Dark Ruler. I sided these in exactly twice against Voice's Voice and against I think Cash maybe. This card isn't great into Cash, but he wasn't playing like back row inside. I 2-0'd him, so I'm honestly not really sure. Maybe he just didn't draw it. This was the biggest mistake I made. I played Duster and 2 Storms. I never sided them in.
Really?
Literally never. There was never any deck where I was like, oh, Lightning Storm's gonna be so good. I mean, I played against a lot of meta, but every time I went second into Fire King, I just sided in these. And this card is the nuts.
This card is insane.
And the thing is it doesn't like synergize really well with like trying to dump stuff into the grave for Delicious. But with this, it's just so good.
If it's an auto win, it's an auto win.
I auto won. Or actually, I actually lost. I think I lost more games that I resolved this than I won, but it's just because the rest of the cards in my hand were so bad. The only game I lost day 1 is I just had a generational break game 3 open. Valor, Imperm, Nib, Street, Yeep going first, and then my top deck was Fisher. I just couldn't get to turn 3 or turn 5, I guess. And I lost to Runic Plunder Patrol in round 11 and Fire King in Top Cut. Only thing about the deck I would change is I'd probably swap these for Cosmics probably for next format, but these I really hate taking out because when I play against Ubel and they just set 5, I'm just gonna cry.
Yeah, that's what sucks.
I just gotta have outs for favorite.
I think Duster is just. I think it'll always be.
Duster's
the
nuts. The thing is, this deck can't play Thrust because the only Thrust target you can really play is Terraforming. I played Terraforming last week at Tuscaloosa, and I bricked on too many streets. And in this format, there's really no such thing as too many streets. But I figured I had the 1 extra Delicious. I needed to cut a card to stay at a clean 40. I just cut the Terraforming. I didn't miss it. I opened street a lot, and the deck played really well. Just 2 and 10 on die rolls is brutal.
Very brutal. And 2 and 10 on die rolls and topping is great though.
You're
fighting though.
I owe everything to my White Cat. I mean, it started. I missed like the last 4 White Cats I tried to resolve today, but I topped, and I don't really care. So
everybody knows White Cat is loyal to LeBlanc. So, but thank you for your profile. Congratulations on the top. Do you have any shout outs before we go?
Shout out all the boys from TNLG for testing. And it was a fun weekend. Shout out to Will for the SP. Shout out to Dylan for my QCR Noir because it's so pretty.
It was pretty.
Shout out Roast Smash over here.
Yes, sir.
For driving. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Shout out to my round 4 opponent for gave me not a pep talk, but some good words of advice after. Basically, he ego checked me, which was really good because I would have lost my mind after losing the next round if he didn't. So Steven from New Jersey, shout out to you. Yeah, no, that's it.
Congratulations, man.
All right, thank you.